Find out that I have an anxiety and panic disorder, apparently, disorder, and I never felt more validated in my life. I was like, okay guys, it wasn't stress. I have had anxiety since I was 7 years old, and just the validation was enough, and it helped me understand that like this isn't a personality trait. Like, this is something that can be changed, and this is something that I am struggling with that I can get help for. So after being diagnosed, what I did was I kept going to see my counselor, who was amazing. She's an angel. And this was free, like through university. Going to a counselor, I could go, and it was just a part of, you know, the tuition what I was paying for. And I had no idea. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then the next thing I did was I joined a therapy group, which was with other women, like young women my age in university. And they all had grown up in similar households as me. That was like the most healing yet hard experience I'd ever gone through, and it was so eye-opening to see that other people literally sitting right in front of me were sharing stories about almost identical things that happened to me, and they had similar feelings and struggles as me, and I was like, wow, it was incredible. It wasn't until later on when there was like this, I feel like it was because there was an incident in my family that was bringing on a lot of anxiety for me. Like, I just couldn't sleep. I couldn't fall asleep till like 3 a.m. every night. And luckily I wasn't working full time. I was still a student, so I could get by, but it was really hard not getting good sleep because I couldn't wake up early. I felt horrible. So I talked to my doctor about it, and we ended up getting me on an anxiety medication called Zoloft. And I started out on a really low dose, blah, 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 blah. I mean, it was a whole experiment. Like, you have to experiment with, one, how you react to the medication, and then two, like how you react to the dosage, if you need to go higher, lower, whatever. We eventually keep going higher, and blah, blah, blah. I'm so good at telling stories. Anyways, we end up finding out that I'm experiencing like depression before my period. And she's like, oh, that's probably PMDD. And I'm like, PM what? There's a thing called premenstrual dysphoric disorder. Could you imagine? I'm like, great, add that on to whatever I'm going through. And this is like, you experience depression a week before your period. And I was like, awesome, this is so great. So before my period, she started to have me increase my medication to help with that, which it ended up helping. So 3 years have gone by, and I've been on this medication, treating all this stuff, and it's been so fantastic. No, it's really helped a lot.